Now this makes me love vampires even more. What's up, guys? So lately I've been into a supernatural kick lately. So I've always liked vampires, Dracula storylines. I like a lot of those movies, especially the newer ones people don't like, but cool with me. I've been going through like DC Comics, looking when Batman crossed over vampires, when he turned into a vampire, when he fought Dracula, all this other cool stuff. There's an animated show or animated movie of Batman fighting as a vampire, which was pretty freaking cool to me too. It's an Elseworlds type of story though, but the main guy became Man-Bat, ended up being Vampire Batman, which was cool. So, and Superman was completely different and stuff too. But I was like, I need to start collecting some supernatural type of stuff. So, for example, fell in love with my queen of vampires right here. So we got Vampirella, and another twist with her too is she's not just a vampire; she's a vampire alien. She's actually from, was it Draculicon or something like that or whatever. I gotta look it up. I even watched the '96 movie, man. Cheesy as crap, man, but I forced myself to watch it. But it was still fun. But I was like, I need an action figure too. So I've been loading up on like Red Sonja, some Batman stuff like that too. And I was like, and I came across multiple versions of Vampirella. And I like this one because it actually comes with a small diorama set too. So I'm like, this is cool, man. I could build something going on here, put a Batman over here and stuff like that too. So that's a project for a different story though. But we're here for the toy. So what we got here is a 1/12 scale action figure. And it's from, what's his name? Frazetta. Hold on. Frank Frazetta. Sorry if I chopped your name up. So here's the inside picture, and it has the window box. So this is one of those boxes that I'm probably gonna hold on to for a while. So right here it says, I am a very personalized woman. You see my women, they kind of look alike. I've tried to escape from that and I was never happy. She got to have a certain look, those eyes that I love. So that's supposedly a quote from him. So I don't know if he's a creator or the artist, but pretty freaking cool, man. So like I said, I don't know much about her, man, but like I said, she's my new queen of the, we'll say, the mythical world, you know, myths, legends, and all that stuff too. So man, so I had to introduce her into my little storyline of toys and stuff. So, but I do like that art pose right there. She's holding some bats and stuff. Here's her figure inside. So she looks bald, so hopefully there's a reason for that. So, but she's got another head. She's got multiple faces. She's got hair, so her hair comes off and stuff. She's got multiple bats and stuff. I'm gonna go and close this up. Another side view of the art. The back version right here. I like that, man. I like it. There's a whole cemetery stuff going on, and I do have a Batman that has the cross on it from McFarlane. So I'm hoping these two can kind of look like they blend together. That should be fun too, man. So yeah, she comes multiple stuff, man. Multiple stuff. And down here is like the artists, creators, and people like that too. So cool stuff, man. So I want to get this thing out of the box. This is a Icons collectible. I did get this from Big Bad Toy Store, and it was actually seemed to be fair in price. I think it was in the $50 range, but yeah, let's get it open. So because she's bat related, I'm gonna bring out my Batman knife. Cool story with this, by the way. Just going to the movies with some friends, and a guy looks at me and goes, "Who's the biggest Batman fan?" And all of a sudden, everybody just pointed at me. Ended up with this, man. The coolest gift in the world, man. It was just the most random thing ever. So I had to pick it up. It was nice. It was, yeah. He's a dude named Kyle. He's like a construction type guy. But we were going to see a movie. I don't know if it was like Infinity War or something like that, but it was fun. Okay, so we got it out of the box. Looking at so far, remove the clamshells. That's a nice picture in the back. I like that. Pretty cool art. So, clamshell. Remove that. Quick. So you got some gravestones and stuff. It's supposed to be up here. More gravestones. Pile of dirt with a little mound going on there. You got some skulls and stuff in it, man. That's pretty freaking cool. And of course, here's the bottom part of it. Saw the vampires and stuff too, so we're gonna go ahead and pull her out of the clamshell. So here's our mound of dirt, or grave site itself. So these are pretty simple to put in. They look like it, at least. So everything's labeled differently a little bit, different designs. Got some pegs here. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this guy. Yeah, what does it say? February 10th, 2010. Ooh, gotcha. That's legit. Got one there. Rest in peace, buddy. Okay, next we got this super tall again. There we go. Just had to get a little love there. I got that in there. Next, we'll do another taller looking one. This guy here obviously goes here. So that one's not labeled or whatever. So this guy in here. Now these dioramas, I like them because they're almost solid. Yeah, so it looks like it's in there. The shape around there. There we go. I guess that's the best it can go in. Kind of stops there with the pile of dirt. I can go with that. All right. Now we got a smaller one here. That one is unlabeled as well. This goes back here. That's kind of an obvious one. Like so. All right. Starting to look like a little gravesite. Now we got this big guy here. And pretty much Icon Collectibles. Nice little label. This guy wants to sit in here. Like so. So I'm convinced they're all in there. This one was kind of funny to go in, but I'm cool with that. So I do have a couple more other little pieces. We'll set that aside for now. All right. So I got here chilling in the back or whatever. So real quick, I just want to show off the hands because that's a lot to pull out. So open palm, you got fist, and almost like a closed hand. That's probably where she's using to hold the bats with too. So pretty cool. Got everything out of there. So here is a few of the bats, or the bats. I like the fact they come with bats. Pretty freaking cool, man. All right, and she's got this is the wig or their hair piece that was falling out. I'm sorry. This is the piece in the box. This one was the one that should have been posed with her on the figure. So it does have a peg on it, so it pops onto the top. Here is vampire face, like that. And I do like this, man. Look at that, grinning with blood dripping from her. I do like the little earrings on her too. Then you got a human skull. Looks pretty nice. And here, I don't know if that's supposed to be a werewolf or like a vampire Dracula. That's a big freaking skull, man, or a mutated bat. That doesn't look like a normal vampire. I could be wrong, so I'm gonna go with like werewolf or something. That's creepy, man. So then you got the tree branch. And the tree branch actually goes to back here. We are gonna go ahead and pop that in. I like that. Reminds me of my, oh, that's not fun. All right, pop that in. That's in there. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and put this back in for the 5th time. Right, yeah. Yeah, so that tree branch wants to kind of fly out of there. All right, so we'll pretend that's done. All right, now we're gonna look at our character. Very detailed, very revealing. So let me adjust this camera a little bit here. So as you can see, she does not have hair. So we are gonna go ahead and put the long hair on her. Looks pretty freaking good. The short hair, don't know how that looks actually. That should just pop right out. It's kind of creepy while we're at it. Head moves pretty good, up and down, 360, pretty much. That's nice, that's nice. And you got her short hair. She looks pretty good. She looks pretty good with the short hair. I like that actually. I don't know, I like the long hair too. What do you guys think? We'll go with short hair for now. So, then you got her vampire head. I like that. But I do like the one where she has the blood coming out of it. I like that. So I'm gonna use that when I pose and stuff. But oh, another thing too, she comes with a little arm jewelry here. So, not bad. This part here is where she keeps her little, I guess, lifetime supply of blood infusion type stuff to help her stay alive. So, not bad. So, she looks pretty good in the chest area. She can move up and down pretty good. 360, almost. I'd be careful with that. I feel like she can do it. So, she doesn't have a stomach movement. So, gotta rely on her waist area. Arm comes out pretty good. Ball joints. Pivots there. 360 hand. Back and forth thing with her hand. Yep, not bad. All right, same with the other side. So far, everything seems to be moving all right. So that feels tight. As soon as I say something, something goes wrong. All right, yeah, so that's stiff. That feels like it wants to snap. See that? So we're gonna leave that alone. Got a little piece of jewelry there on her arm. Okay, cool. So it looks really good. Yep. Paint's all right back here. I saw something in the box too, which I'll get to in a minute, which I'm not really noticing in person though. But when I looked really close, it looked like it was paint strokes. But I'm not noticing it outside outside the box, so I guess maybe I'm overreacting. All right, and then got her knees back and forth, wobble all weird, so not bad. And she got her little boots on. Boots are solid with her leg. Then you got her boot up, down, side to side's kind of restricted too. Yeah, man, not too bad. But yeah, the queen right there. That's my queen. And she's got 2 peg holes. So we're going to just put her on right there. Peg hole. It's on one. Well, maybe not. Maybe they'll do this one. Put her on that one. And that one. Alright. Boom. Now she's on her peg holes. Yeah, so this arm's pretty stiff, guys, so careful with that. Alright. So I'll just stick this on the ground somewhere. It'll be part of a nice little display there. So, yeah. You got the bats. Bats. So, I'm wondering how they sit in there. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. I like it. I like it. It has that gothic Princess of Death pretty much going on here. I love it. So, overall, I like it. I like it a lot. She looks gorgeous. She has multiple faces and stuff too. I even switched out her vampire face, so the blood's coming down with a grin. I like that look. I did put the longer hair on her and stuff too. I like the assembly. I like the diorama, the assembly of it. Some of it wants to pop out, not fun. The back tree here wants to pop out and stuff like that too. So on the figure itself, she looks good. The bats have a little hook on them, on all of them. So I have one hanging out back here on the back, on the tree branch or whatever. Then I have one getting ready to fly out of her hand. But this right arm right here is very stiff. Feels like it's gonna snap. Careful with that too. But overall, man, I'm in love with my queen. Or my princess of darkness. Till next time. And real quick, the reason I'm keeping this box out of all the boxes in the world, besides, you know, being sexy, It comes with all the storage places for all this stuff too, so you can keep everything in there. But the big thing is it's a window box, just like a book. Opens and closes, opens and closes. So you can't really damage this unless you're tossing it around. Like I said, put it on the shelf like a book.